What's going on, everybody? We are live. Welcome. It's been a minute since we streamed. Tariq says, "What's poppin', Cam and Zay?" I don't know,
What
not
up?
much. What's poppin' with you? Neil says, "Working at home tonight to meet a deadline in the morning, but I can listen along. Nice to have company in
What up, Neil?
overtime." What up, Neil? Hope you can get your work done, and hope we provide you some company. Miranda says, "How's it going, guys? So glad that you guys are on and I can occupy my time. I'm from Springfield, Ohio. And, well, look, there's always something to do anywhere you are. And today you've decided to come and listen to us. Shout out to you, Miranda, and shout out to Springfield, Ohio."
Yup.
David says, "Hello, is this thing on?" Yes, it is, David. Dar says, "Hello." Hi, Dar. How you doing? Jenna says, "Hi." Jonathan says, "Hey." We got some highs in here. Howdies. How you guys all doing, everybody? Shane
Hello,
says, "Hello. So
hello.
good to hear from you. Haven't seen any reactions in a while." Yes, look, here's the thing. We had a lot going on recently, and so it's been a bit of a pause on things, and I'll definitely explain to you guys why in a moment. But we are getting back into the grind now. I'm working on the next reaction that should be up very soon, and hopefully we can keep things at a more consistent pace. But yeah, so we got a lot in the works. We just did a couple reactions. We just recorded some reactions to Animal House. We recorded our reaction to Apollo 13, which was really fun.
That was good.
Grumpy Old Men we did. So we got quite a few in the book still. More like A Time to Kill, Color Purple. All those are still coming too. We're still recording behind the scenes. It's just the editing and the working recently has been a lot has come up, which I guess I can explain now. Your boy got married. That's right. That's right.
Everybody better fucking clap.
Yeah, you all better be clapping behind the screen there. That took on a bit of time I had to take away from the whole YouTube thing. And give to my wife, of course. So
she's stealing him away from me.
No, there'll be a balance. There'll be a balance. You're still don't no, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're still here. We're still doing it.
We are still here. Yes.
We got a lot of congratulations. Thank you. Super excited to start this next chapter in my life. Should be really fun. Xander says, "Lost my chance." No, it's okay. It's okay. There are plenty of people out there. Miranda says, "All credit, you have the best life. Can't wait to see babies in the future." Oh, thank you, Miranda. I knew it was marriage that was the delay. Well, you're a pretty good psychic.
Predicted it.
But yeah, I had a lot going on, everybody. I'm sure you guys can understand. Here's the wife right here, Natalie. She sends a bunch of hearts.
Hi, Nat.
Yes, that's my wife now, which is still a weird thing to say. Yeah, a bunch of congratulations. Thank you, everybody. That's really appreciated. And Zay got married. No, I'm kidding.
No. However, David did mention it. He asked already. Yes, I do have a new setup. I'm finally in my own place.
Yeah, here's another reason for the delay. Zay.
No delay. Got the new home office. New home office is slowly getting set up, put together. Super excited. Got my own spot, so now
Zay's
I can
in his own home now. He has moved out.
A little more freedom now too, when doing reactions and such. Don't have as many, not having. My house was very open in the design, so anything I said where in my room could be heard. It reverberated. Now I'm a pretty good building that's actually really quiet. So super excited. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I mean, a lot of this all happened really fast, but we're finally getting back, putting the axe to the grindstone, getting after it.
Yeah, so new home, new chapter of life for both of us. We've been very busy, but we've still tried to fit in time to record. So we've got a lot on the backlog. Now it's going to get down to the editing and the grinding and the trying to get it out as much as possible. Hopefully I can get the next video up tomorrow. I'm almost done with it. So So that will be exciting. Keep an eye out on Patreon. They're way ahead in terms of full-length reactions and things like that. So if you want some extra content, you can always check out that. But yeah, okay, let's get into this super chat. Jose Felix with a $10 super chat says, "Yo, hope kids is treating you too well. This year marks the 40th anniversary of the 1974 classic Gone in 60 Seconds. Well, I haven't seen that movie. Hope Kids is treating you too well."
It's an action crime with Nick Cage, Angelina Jolie, Giovanni Ribisi. I definitely butchered that name. Leave me alone. Will Patton. Huh.
I don't understand the first part, though, Jose. Hope Kids is treating you too well. We don't have kids. Not yet, at least.
You didn't tell them yet, Cam?
No.
Oh, 50th. Oh, it's the 50th. Oh, it is the 50th. Holy cow.
50th anniversary. Damn.
Huh. Okay. That looks pretty interesting too. Nick Cage and Angelina Jolie. Interesting combo. I haven't seen a Nick Cage movie in a very long time.
We'll do a poll on it. Oh, you know what? I could probably.
What up, Phil?
Over here.
Also, what up, G-Force? I saw you. What's going on? I saw somebody say Louisiana's in the building. Yo, Lil Wayne's coming to perform near me. I cannot wait to go to that concert.
Which concert is it?
Lil Wayne is coming with the Kid Laroi, so it's gonna be a really good concert. It's gonna be super dope.
Oh shoot!
What up, Living Legend?
What's good, everybody? We're gonna do a poll.
He is, Phil. That's funny. Lil Wayne is pissed.
Anybody? I don't know if anybody here likes Venom, but the new Venom trailer came out. That was fun.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to see the trailer for that. How'd it look?
Good. They're introducing like a really big character from the comics named Null.
Null, yes. Like Knoll?
Yes.
Yeah, they definitely snubbed Lil Wayne on the Super Bowl performance, which is kind of crazy because the Super Bowl's in Louisiana and it's in New Orleans, I'm pretty sure, and he's from New Orleans. Like, how would you not have him perform? But still, Kendrick would be cool. I bet maybe Kendrick brings him out or something. Who knows? You never know. But we'll see. We will see.
Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie.
Oh, I know Noel. I've read about this guy before.
Yeah,
he's a badass.
They're gonna bring him into the new Venom movie, apparently.
He's the creator of the symbiotes or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
He's like the king. Yeah,
that's crazy. And he's gonna be in here. Bet.
Bet.
What's going on? How's everyone's day? Anyone eat anything good for dinner? I just finished up some steak and some Alfredo. A little bit of shrimp. Shrimp.
I'm going to make probably crab and lobster ravioli after this or something like that.
Do you think that you're fancy?
Well, I just went to Whole Foods.
Do you think you're a chef?
Well, I did go to Whole Foods, the grocery store for the rich. Yes.
So pompous. So
everything
pompous
is organic
of you.
Yes.
So ridiculous.
Well, you know, I'm quite the fancy man, they say.
You're not fancy enough.
I'm the fanciest. I'm trying to get this chat to pull up so I can do a poll.
Are you struggling? Chat, is he laced? It's all right. I will keep reading on the chats while you do this. Chilling like a penguin. I love it. Jose was some of the original. Okay, watch the older version. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I kept seeing people say the older version because there was a remake. Is that what they were saying?
The older version of what?
Of Gone in 60 Seconds, the movie that they were mentioning.
Is that the 1974 version? Is that
yeah. So there must have been a remake, I guess, at some point in like 2022.
Okay.
When are we gonna do reaction to $1 Million Baby?
That's a good question. What if I told you we already did?
We did it.
And you can watch the full length right now on Patreon. The edited video will go on YouTube at some point in the future, but the full length is available right now.
Do you have any plans of getting together in person soon? We got together not too long ago. We'll see.
Yeah, we got together in July. We did a live stream together, but
yeah,
who knows? They might come down to Florida for a football game at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fair too, Braxton. He is the younger guy. Let him perform. Beef stroganoff. Oh, so good. Buffalo chicken pizza. Fire. Taco pizza. That's crazy living legend. Broccoli and beets. Chicken Alfredo. Sirloin tips, sauteed mushroom and onions, and loaded potatoes.
Y'all are making me way too hungry. Unnecessarily hungry right now.
What is Arrowin? Is it that expensive of a grocery store? It's more expensive than Whole Foods?
Heard of it. I thought he was a Lord of the Rings character.
Well, I just watched the trailer for the remake of Salem's Lot. Looks good. Okay. Check it out. All right. Tacos. Oh, the remake is what I looked up. Oh. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, hold on. All right, so the original has HB Hlicky, Jerry. Okay. Interesting. James McIntyre. Okay. Gone in 60 seconds. And this one's more action time. Interesting. All right. Cool. I'll make a note of that.
Yes. Like milk at $20 a gallon, legit. It's insane.
Yeah. Fuck no.
Can we even mark milk up that much? Isn't there like a restriction federally, like on how much you can mark up certain things?
I don't know. Depends. I mean, I've literally never even. Where's the closest? I want to know where the closest one of these stores is even to me.
Zamarin and Ikema? No, that's Jordan.
I want you to never say that fucking again. Who said that?
Jordan.
Banned. Doesn't matter. Oh, it's in Calabasas. Oh, it's in California. Makes sense.
You got the list ready, Zay?
I got a list of something.
We got a yellow
bean.
Light yellow
bean for Gone in 60 Seconds, the original. I got to redo this list at some point, organize it better, which I will, and I'll send it to you. But for now, yellow bean.
So
I said, wow, what a yellow bean.
Thank you, Jose, for the $10 super chat, and thank you for the suggestion. Next up, we got a $50 bingo bango bongo. You know what we got to do with the $50 bingo bango bongo? We can't just let that slide, right? You know, we can't let something like that slide. We got to show the respect that it deserves. We got to show it the respect that it deserves. And there's only one way.
I'm nervous because see how he's distracted. He's buying himself time.
There's only one way to do that. No, not with the green bean. Not with the green. Okay, hold up. We dying out here. We ain't okay.
Hey, give us some slack. It's been a minute since we've been on here.
It's been a minute. Hold on. Okay.
We'll get there soon at some point. See, I told you to get there. Mine are a little bit calmer. His are more aggressive. All right. Shout out James Jackson for the 50. Boom. Congrats to both of you. Way to be adulting and shit. Good to see y'all. Great to see everybody. Glad to be back. It's been so freaking... It feels like it's been forever, man. Adulting kind of sucks. Thoughts, chat? Because... moving.
Hold up, he speaks for himself. I don't. My wife is watching, and
I'm talking about adulting. I'm talking about my adulting. Your adulting is the fun adulting. Mine is I had to move shit for like the past 2 weeks. It's kind of ass.
Yeah, but now you have this new home for yourself. It's exciting. You're done with it, right? It's over. You've moved. You're there. Time to enjoy the fruits of your labor.
There's got to be one of each in every single relationship, whether it's a friendship or it's an actual relationship.
All right. Yes, thank you, James Jackson. Congrats to both of you. Way to be adulting and shit. Good to see y'all. Good to see you too. And thank you so much for the support. It's very, very appreciated. Getting married can cost a pretty penny. So we thank you nonetheless, even for the channel. You know, things have been kind of slow right now. So obviously anything is greatly appreciated, but even just you guys being here in the chat and talking with us is great. So, and he's a big Bite member. So James, thank you for all the support you've given us. And thank you so much for the $50 super chat, and keep that photo with the two dogs there. That's the best one because we get to see both of them. The dark and the light, you could say.
Real quick, too. Well, and one, thank you again, James, just because I see Phil. Phil, one, I'm renting, so this is an apartment, and two, this is not a joke. Yes, Cam is actually married. He is married. Like, we're not kidding. That's 100%. That's real. Both things are real.
It's done.
This is my own place. He's married.
Their only way out of this is divorce, and that's not happening. So, yes, I am a married man now.
Because he left me. Because you left me.
No, I didn't leave you. No, Zay, please don't.
What about all reactions together?
We can still do that, okay?
It's not the same.
I can have one hand on her and one hand on you, my friend.
All right, hold on. Wait, let's bring that one
pause.
right back.
Okay, hold on.
Fucking pause.
All right.
Simmer down.
But thank you, James, again so much. Tariq with a $2 super chat says congratulations on everything. Thank you, Tariq. That's greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for the super chat. Doesn't even have a suggestion, just wants to say congratulations.
Yes, thank you, Tariq.
Yes, thank you. See, the problem with my lights is I can't keep them going on in the background. So you're able to do that. If I do that, I look insane.
Because your lights are the ones that light your face up, so it turns the whole screen into an absolute fever dream.
All right, next on the list, Jessica Dorsey with a $4.99 super chat says, I'd like to suggest a forgotten film from the early 80s called Excalibur. It's probably the best take on the legend of King Arthur.
Excalibur.
Yes, the legend of King Arthur, the sword and the stone, you could call it, perhaps.
Oh, 1981, Excalibur. Helen Mirren, Nigel Terry, Liam Neeson.
Let's put it on the poll.
All right. Patrick Stewart. Hey. Okay. Make sure I'm looked up the right one, chat. So
didn't y'all just meet? No, Phil. I mean, I don't know what you mean by just meet, but we've been together for a year and 5 months now.
Thank you, Blue Lotus.
Huh?
They were saying slick lights.
And now, yes, of course, a year and 5 months is a little quick on the draw, but we love each other. So
someone said we voted on Excalibur. So all right, well, we can still let's see what it got last time.
Yeah, we'll see if it gets a new color.
Excalibur was yellow. So we'll see if we can get
all right. Let's see if we can get a
higher color. Oh, it's magic. Copyright.
Rock and Slash says Cam should get into voice acting. He would be great in some crazy twisted animation. You've come to my castle, and you've entered the wrong dormitory. Yes, today you are.
He doesn't even know what he's talking about.
I know.
He said castle and dormitory.
I speak with conviction. I know what I speak.
Oh gosh, we'll do Blue Knight.
Huh?
I'm just looking at them. I'm just messing with these things in the background.
With the lights?
Yeah, a little bit. I saw a quote today. It was wild and might be one of my favorite quotes I've ever seen. It was if you're gonna fight like you're if you're gonna fight like you're the third monkey on Noah's Ark and it's starting to rain. And I was like, that's a sick fucking quote. It was on a t-shirt. I was like, wait, I want that shirt. That's crazy.
I'm getting on that motherfucking boat.
I'm getting on that fucking boat. It's starting to rain, son. There's only room for two of us.
Jordan says Cam wouldn't voice act. He'd reject the notion when he finds out his face wouldn't be on screen. First of all, my face is on a screen at all times because my voice projects the illusion of the contouring of shadows and light that exists upon the physical matter that lies upon my skull. So I would accept any notion of attention, even if it comes into the form of just my voice, for my voice is a projection of reality that exists only in the minds of the few, but in the beliefs of the many.
Right. So Excalibur.
That's got a light yellow this time.
So we'll leave it yellow.
All
right. That monologue was something.
Okay. Well, thank you, Jessica, for the $4.99 super chat and for the suggestion. Next up, Pew Burrito says, loved your licorice pizza review. How about Boogie Nights? Many actors from Magnolia. Let's make this a Paul Thomas Anderson 3 for 3 men. Hoorah! Yes, if anybody knows, licorice pizza was a big bite request, so we reacted to that. It's a Patreon exclusive. You can watch our full-length reaction to that right now on Patreon if you want to. And now Pew Burrito is suggesting Boogie Nights. So let's see what everybody thinks about Boogie Nights. Zay, is it on the list?
Boogie Woogie. I would be surprised if we've never voted on this, or at least never had it on. We have it on the list. I know that, but might have been before we started doing the polls. So let me see. Yeah, we do have it. It was a dark yellow, so it almost got a green. So it was almost a light green. Maybe
we can upgrade it this time. And Jessica says, how does your color scheme work when it comes to movies? Where does yellow sit? So yellow are potential YouTube poll options. Light yellow means it's least likely to make it on a YouTube poll, but it's a contender over like no color, meaning if it gets less than 50%, we still add it to the list, but it kind of sits in the back shelf for now. So light yellow means it's a potential YouTube poll option. Regular yellow means more likely YouTube poll option, and then dark yellow means extremely likely YouTube poll option. And then light green, regular green are Patreon polls, and then dark green is like pretty much we're gonna do it.
It's like a guaranteed reaction, because that means that we got almost zero dislike. Like what? It's like a no. It'd be like 95%, 90%,
90 or higher percent. Yeah.
So basically, everyone's saying, yeah, do it.
And all of the lights. Copyright. Okay, so Zay, it's your turn to give a monologue while people vote.
I'm not giving a monologue, however, we can bring back stand-up.
Okay, we're gonna practice our stand-up on everybody, but we're not gonna do dad puns. We're gonna do real stand-up jokes, and if they fall flat, that's fine because it's not our fucking job, anyways. Okay. So,
wait,
Zay, you go first.
No, hold on. You can't do that. You can't do that.
All right, pressure's on you. There's 60 people watching. So, tell us a joke, funny boy.
Woo! Yeah,
he's setting it up. He's setting it up.
Just really fleshing this one out to the end of the poll, where we have to talk about the poll. So I'm just gonna flesh this one out. You can't do that. You can't do that. That was crazy.
Speaking of end of the poll, we got a green bean. A green freaking bean. And you know what a green bean means, right?
I could tell this one was getting a green bean. From the way the chat was talking, I could tell.
Green bean, green bean, green bean. Yes, we got a green bean. Everybody wants to see it right. That's why they voted on Boogie Nights.
Oh,
this
okay,
is a song that I'm singing to you. We got a green bean, and that is cool. Hey.
All right. Hey. Strong start, not such a strong finish.
Hey, Well, I'm not done yet because I'm spitting rhymes. It's about that time.
That was the one that hurt the most.
All right. We'll definitely get out of
We're
there.
just gonna.
Okay. All right. So that is a green bean for Boogie Nights. Thank you.
I got it in there.
Your burrito for the or Pew Burrito for the $5 super chat and for the suggestion. Next up, John Boblets, a fellow Big Bite member. Hello, John. How are you doing today? John hits us with a $4.99 super chat and says, "Have you guys seen Dirty Dancing?" I have not.
Oh my God, we said at the same time.
Put it on the poll.
We said at the same time.
We did say it at the same time.
Have we? We definitely voted on this before. Yeah, it's been on this. We've had it 6 times on here, so let's see. Wait, no, we haven't.
What color does it got?
Hold on. Have we not? No, we haven't. It's been Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. It's been Dirty Harry, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, Dirty Harry. Yeah, we've not. Wow, okay. I thought we would have definitely had Dirty Dancing.
Shut up, Jordan. Jordan said we just saw Dirty Dancing 5 seconds ago.
Nice.
All right, let's see what people have to say about Dirty Dancing. Okay, so stand up. Zay, you want to continue where you left off?
I thought you were gonna go for it.
Oh, you want me to go for it?
All
right. I'll do the stand up. I'm just gonna bring up.
How
about this? How about bring up a topic, and I'll try to make it.
I think that this is gonna go very poorly.
Well, it's always worth a try.
All right. All right. Politics.
Don't you guys hate going into the woods and you're just isn't it crazy? Lyme disease, that sucks. And one way to get that is to get a lot of ticks on you. Some would call that you have poly ticks on you, because instead of a mono tick.
You get what he's saying? No, politics. And we thought normal ticks were bad. You know? I want you guys to know that he can and I can entertain ourselves with the dumbest shit, and it's not even funny, but it's funny to us. DMV, more like what the fuck, am I right?
So Dirty Dancing gets a dark yellow.
Okay. I'm surprised it wasn't a green main. All right.
James says stop Cam before Nat files for divorce. John says now Cam would be getting the drinks thrown at him.
Boo.
Our editor Hussein says since Cam is married, I can now officially pitch the idea of Hussein and Zay reacts.
Yeah. Oh my God.
No,
we'll make him the editor.
I'm still here.
We'll make him the editor.
I'm running it. How you doing, Hussein? And so Zay, you got dark yellow for that?
Dark yellow for that.
All right. Thank you, John, for the $4.99 super chat. And thank you for the suggestion. Tariq with the $2 super chat says, I recommend Project X if you have not seen it. I've seen it. Zay, have you?
I have not.
The movie is crazy. We'll do a poll. Just so you guys know, I've seen it. Zay is not.
If I'm not mistaken. Or am I mistaken? Yeah, they do have a sequel to this movie coming out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's Project XX.
Oh, geez. I'm sure the third movie can't be shown in theaters.
No, that one's only shown on That's only shown on that site. It's only shown there.
All right, let's see what people have to say about Project X. Remember, I've seen it. Zay is not. Okay, so while they're voting, next topic.
I
Okay, so it's my turn. I'll give you one.
I don't want to do this, but okay.
Kung Fu.
What? Is that the fuck am I gonna do with Kung Fu?
Yeah.
I'm not built for this. Kung Fu?
Yeah. You want me to go? I'll go again.
Yeah, sure. I'm curious just now to see what you're gonna do with this.
Okay. Hey everybody. You ever do Kung Fu and it's like you're slicing a cake with your hand?
Okay. Is that the punchline?
Hey, I tried. That's more than you can say.
I had this rooster coming around, I taught him some kung fu. Now I call him a kung pao chicken.
See, I thought you were gonna go like a cockadoodle or congadoodle food.
Congadoodle food would have been way more ridiculous, but way funnier.
Okay, Project X gets a light yellow.
All right. Thank you, Tariq.
All right. Thank you, Tariq, for the suggestion and for the $2 super chat. Next on the list, Madison Sicka. How you doing, Madison? Great to see you here with a $9.99 super chat. Madison says, I loved your guys' Titanic reaction. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Makes me cry every time I watched it. Have any of you seen Speed, a 1994 action thriller with Keanu Reeves? I have not seen Speed, but I've heard about it. Zay, have you seen Speed?
I have not seen Speed, no.
Okay, we'll do a poll for that. What is it on the list? I'm sure it's on the list.
Speed.
Also, glad you enjoyed the Titanic reaction. If anybody here is wondering what Titanic reaction, unfortunately, we could only release it to the US and the United Kingdom because of copyright issues. So we tried our best, but it got limited there. So it is what it is. But
Speed.
The next reaction should be up soon.
Didn't have a color, so it can only
doesn't have a color. So we're about to find out.
And the cast is interesting. You got Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock, Dennis Hopper, Jeff Daniels, Glenn Plummer, Alan Ruck, Joe Morton.
Let's see what everybody thinks about Speed. Last time I was running down the track, they said I had speed.
I got nah, I don't think that was appropriate. I can't say that one. You got it. Last time I ran down the track, they said I got speed. Look at him over there. Texting his wife. Or is he texting me? He's texting his wife. I know it. See what I mean, chat? Back in the day, he would have been texting me.
I can text you.
No, don't text me because I really... Whatever you send, I'll read right out loud. So you better make sure whatever it is.
Claire, I treat everybody equally.
He wrote text. I'm going to punch him in the nose when I see him.
Well, I texted you.
You know what I meant.
Wow. Speed. Oh, where's it at? What's it at? Oh, almost got a dark green, but we still got a green bean nonetheless. And that can only mean one thing. Are you ready for the green bean machine team? I'm going to do my evil, scary face.
Oh, God, please.
Where you going?
Away.
Come back here.
I don't want it. Please.
Yeah.
Cameron might not be okay today.
Because we got a green bean for speed. You know when I see a green light. Don't text and drive. A message from the United States government. Kidding. Well, I don't know if I'm kidding, but it's definitely a message from us.
Who in chat laced my water? Am I awake right now or am I fucking...
All right, so we can put that one on the list. Thank you, Madison Sicka, for the kind words. Thank you for the suggestion, and thank you for the $9.99
Yes, thank you.
super chat.
Hussein said, ah, yes, my usual 3 a.m. nightmare is here.
Okay. Speaking of nightmares, not you, Scott, but your suggestion.
That's
Next up on
crazy.
the list, Scott Hawks with his first $10 super chat. Thank you, Scott, for the $10. Thank you for bringing it up through the super chats. Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot. And thank you for joining the club. Scott with the $10 super chat says, how about Return of the Living Dead? It's a fun movie with the scariest zombies. Well, not recently, but a while ago, we saw Night of the Living Dead, and people have suggested Return of the Living Dead, but I don't know if we ever have it on the list because it usually has been in like a comment on the videos.
Of the Living Dead. Return.
So we'll do a poll to
The
find
Mummy
out
Returns. Return of the Living Dead. Yeah, I don't think it has a color. It does not. It does not. It does not. Not.
Well, we're about to give it one, potentially. Return of the Living Dead. Let's see what everybody has to say about that one. In the meantime, next joke. Hey, you guys, you guys ever wanted to be a doctor? Doctor. I barely knew her.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Doctor, I barely knew her.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Wow. Hey, did you guys know that Walt Disney was like an FBI spy? It's an actual thing.
What do you want me to do to Disney?
I just found this out the other day. I was watching Oompaville and he was talking about it. Like he had a contract, like not a contract, but he had like this deal with the FBI. Like the FBI had free like access to his like the theme park and everything, and they used him to like watch people inside of Hollywood to see if any of them were like communists, basically. Apparently.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It was like a whole rabbit hole I went down.
Okay. Return of the Living Dead gets a light yellow, but we get to add it to the list with a color nonetheless. Scott also says, I thank you for your reactions. I really do enjoy your work. Well, thank you, Scott. We're glad you enjoy it.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you again for the super chat. Next up, Rodney Joyce. Hello, Rodney Joyce. Welcome back. Rodney with a $5.
Hello.
It says Joyride starring Paul Walker. I have not seen this. Have you seen it, Zay?
No, I've actually really never seen many Paul Walker films either. So
I don't know if I have either. But let's see what people think about Joyride.
Oh, we got a good question coming up in one of the super chats too, from is it Knox or right?
Okay. Cool. We'll get to it. Next joke. You like tartar sauce? harder.
I barely know her.
I barely know her. Oh, I'm sorry, everybody.
Oh gosh. The other day I was really gassy, and this girl said I was a real farter. I said farter. I barely know her.
I was in the kitchen the other day, and I was using an egg beater.
Oh my god! Wait a minute.
And I thought, beat her. I barely know her. I'm kidding. Don't beat women. Don't beat anybody.
Men are fine. Oh my gosh, Cam. Oh. Ooh.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Joyride is at 50-50. So we'll give it a light yellow.
All right.
Okay. Cool.
I love it.
Thank you, Rodney, for the suggestion, and thank you for the $5 super chat. Next up, James Jackson hits us again, smacks us one time, comes back with the rewind, and with the $10 super chat says, I think we all need to pour one out for the announcement that Kathy Bates is retiring after her new show is finished. Well, can we just give a round of applause to Kathy Bates and all she's done, everything we've seen, everything we have to see going forward? Everybody out there better be clapping for Kathy. Round of applause. I mean, what an actress. What a performer. Yeah. She's done amazing work. Most recently, she was in our Titanic reaction. Misery reaction is one of our best ones. We reacted to that. Fried Green Tomatoes, Patreon exclusive. But yes, Kathy, big shout out to her and all of her performances. Glad she's finally kind of putting an end to the books and closing it. Not like I'm happy that she's done, but I think as Vision from Age of Ultron says, nothing is beautiful because it lasts. And so Kathy is putting a bow and a lid on her career and wrapping it up, and a big round of applause to her. And James Jackson just threw in a $10 super chat just to say that. Yeah. So shout out to you, James. He's the one who suggested. We also did Dolores Claiborne,
yes,
and Fried Green Tomatoes. Both of those were James's suggestions. So huge Kathy Bates fan over here. So shout out to you, James, and thank you again for the $10 super chat. Next up, Jonathan Boblets with a $4.99 super chat says, "One flew over the cuckoo's nest in honor of Cam's dancing."
Yeah, it's pretty
have
accurate.
You seen this movie?
No, I have not. Like a kid. It's actually a green bean. Is it? Might be even a dark green, maybe. I don't know if I actually ever got to dark green. It's been a green bean twice.
A green bean. Okay, well, maybe we can get it to dark green. If everybody likes it, maybe this chat is nice enough. Let's give it a try.
Yeah, we've seen some upgrades today in the chat. So
one flew over the cuckoo's nest. Okay, let's see what everybody has to say about that.
All right.
While that poll is going on, another joke.
Oh,
Cuckoo, no. I barely know you.
I can't believe you've done this. I can't just go back to the dad jokes.
Hey, what's the deal with potholes? They're
never seen pot in it.
Yeah, right. And or like pots that you could cook with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You look like you want to cry.
It's not even a hole in a pot. It's in the
Seems.
road. They should call them road holes.
Yeah. You know? All right.
All right.
Just gonna get a drink of this water.
All right. All right.
Is this thing on? Is this just seems like there isn't.
Hey, I got it. Something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Why do? Hey, what's up? What's the deal with vehicles?
Right.
Like a shipment comes on the road, but cargo is on the sea. I don't understand.
I don't understand. How would you even know? I didn't know you could even speak ship. How would you know what the ship meant? Didn't know they talked.
Oh god.
Anyone that tunes in these things must think we're either drunk or high, and we're just not. We're dead sober. Just two idiots with microphones.
One flew over the cocoa nest.
It's cuckoo, you fucking idiot.
Not today. Since that got another green, it remains at green, but we're still gonna celebrate it. One flew over the cuckoo's nest. I think we are the best.
Oh.
Everybody celebrates for fun, but hey, I'm not done.
Oh.
When I rap in front of the crowd, everybody says wow.
Yep.
And then they go to the machine to watch Zay and me. Here's the big part. It's coming. That was the end of the song. Okay?
Bro doesn't even know his own song. Bars. Do never say that again.
Bars.
Barracuda.
All right. Thank you, John, for the $5 super chat and for the suggestion.
Yes, thank you.
3 green beans in a row. We'll probably throw it on a Patreon, on the next Patreon.
Yeah,
Paul,
yeah. It's if it does that many times in a row. Tina, don't drop fire emojis like that.
Nah, Tina, you know that was. Oof. It's getting hot in here because I was just spitting flames.
You heard it. You heard it from him. He was spitting flames.
Spitting flames. Okay. Next up, Knox a Spade with the Canada $5. Yeah. Knox says, hey, congrats, Cam. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I was just stretching. And 2 questions. What standalone film deserves a sequel? And what are some of your favorite movie trailers? I love these questions.
I got one.
Thank you. Huh?
I got one too in my head, but after
okay.
you.
Thank you, Knox, for the $5 super chat. Canada $5, and thank you for the congratulations. Sincerely, it does mean a lot.
Thank you. Knox.
And I'm getting blurry. There we go. Okay. Do you have an answer for the first question? What standalone film deserves a sequel?
But it's because here's the thing now. It's because there was something written for it that would be so sick to actually be like done as a film, if that makes sense. Okay. I mentioned it to you before. And it's Django, because they had written a sequel to Django where Django meets up with Zorro and they go like free a Western town or something. Or it's like some insane thing. I think it's like just a comic. Like they never actually did anything with filming or anything like that. But that would be insane to see. I've never actually seen Zorro, but that would make me really interested to see Zorro.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Okay. For me, a standalone film that deserves a sequel, I would say that I would say now this movie has a prequel, but it doesn't have a sequel.
Okay.
I would love to see a sequel to The Thing.
Ooh, that
where
would be
like
that
because
would be cool.
there's like theories that like that the one that survived was still the thing, and so like
Mhm.
yeah, so it would be cool to see kind of where that story would go. So
Yeah.
I think that standalone film deserves a sequel. And then what are some of your favorite movie trailers?
I haven't seen the movie yet, but the Longlegs trailer, which is this newer horror film that came out, the trailer was pretty decent. It was actually kind of creepy, kind of creeping me out. What about you? I'm trying to think of other trailers I've liked.
Well, I remember the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer was a huge
Ooh,
deal.
yeah.
I freaked out when I saw that. But like, what trailer would I play? You know, I think what trailer would I find myself playing a lot? I'm really just a sucker for all the Marvel trailers. I
know
love
the Marvel trailers are
always
so good.
So I would have to say the Marvel trailers. What about you, Zay?
Another one, I never seen this movie though, but another horror one was Hereditary. That was a creepy ass trailer too. Okay. I always end up watching horror trailers because I'm like, will I end up watching Us? That was another one that was great. And I saw Us. That was a fantastic movie. Us was sick. Yeah, I don't know. Dark Knight had a pretty cool trailer if I remember correctly. The Dark Knight.
Okay. Yeah, with Heath Ledger.
Yeah, that was a really good trailer as well. So yeah, there's
when I say good trailer, I'm just referring to like trailers that I get hyped about, not necessarily I think are crafted well, you know.
No,
like,
that's what I mean. Like something that makes me want to watch it. Like if a bad horror trailer, Tina and I watch bad horror trailers, like, yeah, we're just gonna skip that movie. It's like not even close to drawing interest, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okie dokie. All right. Thank you, Knox, for the $5 super chat for the questions. We always love really fun and interesting questions. So
thank you, Knox.
Come in if you want. Thank you. Next up, Tariq with a $2 super chat says, "I live for corny ass jokes. Keep them coming." Okay.
Careful,
but his
might kill you.
I would tell you some more, but first I got to take the cob out of my butt. Because corny ass jokes.
I got it the first time. It's just I didn't see it coming and I should have, and that's the problem.
Well,
no, don't even dig for another one unless you're digging for the cob.
I didn't see it coming either. Tariq for the $2. Thank you, Tariq, for the $2 super chat. It means a lot. Yeah, we'll keep the corny ass jokes coming. No problem.
Yeah.
All right. Next on the list, SZ with a $5 super chat says, "Have either seen The Notebook?" I've seen it. Zay, have you?
The Notebook. Hold on. I know I know what The Notebook is, but I don't think I've actually watched it. Oh, well, Ryan got. Yeah, I've never actually watched this.
Okay, we'll put it on.
I probably fell asleep. That's gonna piss somebody off. I'm sure it's a great movie.
Nice preface. The Notebook. Let's see what people say. I've seen it. Zay has not. Keep that in mind as you vote. All right, Zay. Corny ass joke. Let's hear it.
I just like dad jokes. I don't have fucking corn. You know where cucumbers go at night? Not in your ass. Let me tell you that. It's not like corn. I'll tell you that fucking much right now.
Okay. Where do cucumbers go?
The salad bar. It's all right. Let it out. I saw that. That side of your face shot up for half a second. You tried to hold it in. I saw it though. I saw it. I was like, this is just enough.
Okay. Give me a word. This is practice for the movie titles.
Okay. Oh fuck. Okay. Pineapple.
Okay. Fuck you first. Second of all, pineapple.
We're not salad tossers.
Okay. What did the stripper say when she was going to the Home Depot?
I don't know. What did she say?
I'm pineapple. Like buying a pole.
Yeah.
Pole.
Yeah, I think there's been one or two puns you've done in the beginning of a reaction where I genuinely just didn't understand it, but didn't want to ask. And I was like, you know what? Forget it. Just let it rock.
I can explain them all.
And I'm sure you can.
The Saw Hank Redemptions one was pretty brutal. That
was Saw Hank Redemption.
That.
I want you to know a lot of these too. Like he used to tell me, or we used to set these up. Now it's more like I sit down and he's like, "All right, you ready?" I go, "Yeah." And he clicks record. And he goes, "Hey Zay." I'm like, "Fuck!" I don't even know what he's gonna give me right here.
Yeah, I don't tell him. Okay. Well, The Notebook got a 51% no, but we'll still add it to the list nonetheless.
Wow. Surprise.
Nonetheless. Thank you, SC, for the $5 super chat and for the suggestion. We got it on there. Steve Clark with a $2 biggity bobbity boo says, "Did you see Portrait of God short film on YouTube?"
I have actually, yes.
You have?
I
randomly
haven't. It popped up on my TikTok, or like and then I was like very interested because it was like a clip of it, and I was like, I'm gonna watch this.
Okay, maybe we can check it out. We don't really do short films on here or anything, but I can put it on the poll as maybe a Patreon exclusive.
Yeah, because it's only like 8 minutes, I think, or 7 minutes 30 seconds, so it's like really like just super short.
How long is it?
Like 8 minutes.
Okay. All right, you know what? Maybe we can watch these during our 24-hour live stream. Let's put it on the poll for that.
All right, I like that.
Okay. Let's see what people have to say about this one for the 24-hour live stream.
Your next word. Fantastic.
Fantastic?
Yeah, I feel like you can work with that.
You ever...
Oh, that was quick.
You ever get beaten in the face so hard by a weapon that all you do is taste orange?
No.
Yes, they call it a Fantastic.
Wow, that was quick as shit too. That's actually insane. What up, Dimitri? How you doing?
What up? What's up? Dimitri said.
What up?
Oh, Tariq liked it.
Fucking
Tariq thought it was good.
Tariq is a sucker for your fucking jokes. Oh, God. We're feeding into him.
John says Cam's brain scares me. You want to know something even crazier, guys? People at work think I'm nuts. Like they love me. Like I'm that guy, but I'm also like that guy. So here's the thing. At work, I'm more crazy than I am here. And because we have a lot of downtime when we're not, taking customers. So, like if it's slow or whatever, then I get bored. And when I get bored, well, my idle mind goes crazy. So they all think there's something wrong with me, but they also love it. They're entertained by it. But yeah, it's actually here. I'm not bored. So, I'm not acting as wild as I could. But
I can't imagine. Not possible. How will I recover from the shock?
Okay. All right, guys. Portrait of God gets a 52% no, but we can still add it as a potential option for the 24-hour live stream because we're gonna have a lot of time. But thank you, Steve Clark, nonetheless, for
we don't want him to get bored.
And for
thank you, Steve.
Yeah, you don't want me to get bored on the live stream.
Smokey must be looking at you like, why?
You want to hear something really funny?
Yeah.
At work, I literally I am so powerful, everybody. Hold on, let me just put this down for a second. I am so powerful. My imagination is so powerful that it spreads to others and has an impact on reality. So what do I mean by that? Well, my manager, right? So if he doesn't want me to annoy him anymore or talk to him too much, he'll go firewall and he'll summon a firewall, and I always abide by it. Like I'm always like, dang it. But because I do that, it's almost as if the firewall is real. It's real to me. It's real to him. And he's a normal person. He doesn't do this to anybody. He just realized that works. So technically, I make an imaginatory thing real, and it's so much fun. So now he'll try other things. He'll be like, silence spell. And I'll be like, and it's a lot of fun.
I want you to know that for most people, this would be the moment in like a film where it zooms out and the person's like, and I'm here with my notepad and my pen's like, It's like, he casts a silence spell and I just can't talk. I just have to sit there. Firewall. I can't get past it. I don't know how to. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like, yeah, okay, buddy. Yeah, that's what's going on. Yeah.
So one time at work, he went like this. He was curious, so he went, and I went.
That's hilarious. Actually.
Anything he tries to do with his imagination,
you just play
I make
right
it
into
real because he is such a normal person. Like everybody there is so normal. They don't, and I don't mean normal in a bad way. It's just like I'm always on some crazy shit. Like I'm always like, ooh, what would you do if you could fucking do this or that? Like my imagination is growing wild. So whenever they try to engage with me with their imagination, I encourage it 100% because it adds more fun into the workplace. But one of my coworkers, Patrice, is like, you should be a mascot at Disney World. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, no, I'm good here.
See, I just pent this all up because I can only do this with either Cameron or I can't do it at my job. So when Tina comes over on the weekend and it's just now me and her, she gets all of this energy dispelled on
her. John says, Cam, I had employees like you. Makes me happy I changed careers.
Yeah,
see,
it
I'm
makes
not
it
reading
fun.
That. No, it sounds like you had employees and then you changed and got away from them and now you're happy. That's the way because you use two past tense things there. But yeah, no, it does make it fun. Sorry, if it's not fun for you, if it is fun and I just read that wrong, great. Nonetheless, let's move on. Speaking of Jonathan, $4.99 super chat from Jonathan.
Oh.
Jonathan says, let's see if we can make that happen for Zay. Let's put Mask of Zorro 1998 on a poll. Let's do it. Just so you guys know, I have seen Mask of Zorro. Is that the same as Zorro? Is that the only movie with Zorro? Because I've seen a movie with Zorro.
I think so, right? If I just type in.
Or Zorro. I keep saying Zorro.
Yeah, it looks like it's just the Mask of Zorro. Well, there is a Zorro that's just 1975. Oh, no, 1940. There's a night. What? Zorro the Gay Blade? I don't think that's right. I don't think that one's right.
It's the most recent? Okay.
So 1998 then.
Yeah, I've seen the most recent.
It's got Antonio Banderas, Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah. Shh.
I don't know what you just did.
Oh, yeah. Rest in peace, James Earl Jones, the one and only Darth Vader and Mufasa.
I know. Crazy.
That's crazy. Did he voice Mufasa in the upcoming Mufasa movie?
I don't think so. Maybe. Mufasa. Ooh, say it again. Mufasa.
Mufasa.
The hyenas. I love the one
Greek says
hyena.
yes.
Did he?
That's cool. That's cool.
Zorro the Gay Blade is actually hilarious, so it has to be just like a parody.
What jokes can we say? Oh, I got one.
Oh man. All right.
Have you ever seen Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yeah.
Bender. I barely know. Oh my god.
Oh man. Bender. I barely even know her. Oh my god, what is wrong with you?
All right, Mask of Zorro gets a yes.
Oh.
Which is a 61%, so that is a yellow.
Just go see your wife.
Unfortunately, my wife still lives in South Carolina. She will be moving in with me around April, so I can't see her. So I'm stuck. So you guys are stuck with me. Thank you, John, for the $4.99 super chat and for the suggestion. We got it on the list with a color. Next up, Steve Clark with a $2 smiggity smaggity simony says, "Meet the Feebles, Percy Peter Jackson, Freddie got fingered."
Fingered, I barely know him. Fingered, I barely know. God, your disease is spread to me.
Okay. So I'm guessing these are two movies.
Yeah, there's two different ones.
Okay, so just so you guys know, I know sometimes you don't know. $5 or less, one suggestion, 10 to 25, up to two suggestions, more than two suggestions, $50. But since you didn't know, we'll still do both of your suggestions, Steve. Because you didn't know. But just a heads up for everybody, just because we don't want it to be like flooded. Okay.
Bloody.
Meet the Feebles. I haven't seen either of these. Have you, Zay?
I've heard of Freddie Got Fingered, but I've never seen Meet the Feebles.
I haven't heard of either of them.
Thank you, Stacy. Happy Thursday to you too.
Okay.
Who fingered Freddie is the real question.
Okay. Give me a word.
Computer.
Computer. I barely know her.
He looked in the souls of all your eyes to say that. Telephone.
What do you do when you need help and there's no one near you and you have to speak to an inanimate object? You telephone. That
was your most sane and normal joke so far.
Okay. Meet the Feebles gets a 69%.
69. Sorry. Yellow.
So that is a yellow, yes. Next up, I'm sorry, what happened to Freddie?
Freddie what? Freddie got fingered. It's literally like so you'd hear after like a party. It's got Shaquille O'Neal in it.
It's pronounced Shaquelle O'Neal.
O'Nellis.
Shaquellis O'Nellis.
Shaquellis O'Nellis. Shaquellis O'Nellis.
Okay. Hey, did you guys ever? I'm just gonna go off the rim. I'm not even gonna know what I'm gonna say.
That's what they said before they fingered Freddie.
Oh my Lord, have mercy.
Oh man. So anyway, yeah, go off the.
So have you ever been around in the Amazon jungle and you ever see a snake just, slither around?
No.
Slither. I barely know her.
I'm gonna have this joke ingrained into my mind for the
Anytime you
rest
hear
of the week.
anyone say anything that sets it up.
The problem is I had it at one point in my head. I've heard him before, and now they went away, and now it's back. Fucking Slither. Oh my gosh. Jinx, you owe me a Coke. Or $2,000. You pick.
I'll give you a Coke. Okay.
That's what I thought. So before you make that face ever again, boy.
All right. That got a dark yellow at 70%.
I didn't read anything about Freddy Got Fingered, but like I saw there was the first Reddit thread it was way ahead of its time. I was like, okay. All right, that sounds good.
You could say it's way ahead of the sphincter.
Sphincter? Oh, how do you guys deal with us? I don't understand. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Steve Clark, for the $2 super chat. Next up, and the suggestions. Next up on the list, we have Madison Sicka. Thank you, Madison. Madison hits us again with a $9.99 bibbity bobbity boobity shoobity flobbity floobity. And Madison says, what's the best vacation you've ever taken? My best vacation was when I went to Disney in Florida, and I'm super excited to go to Universal Studios to explore Harry Potter World, hopefully soon. Yeah, Madison is a huge Harry Potter fan. And it would be cool if has Tina seen Harry Potter?
I don't know.
It'd be cool if we did the whole Harry Potter movies. My wife is a huge Harry Potter stan, and I have seen like some of them and don't remember much. You haven't seen any, so it'd be really fun to do it on the channel with the girls.
Yeah.
But yes, that sounds super exciting. I can't believe it seems like you've never been there because you're saying to explore it. So I hope you have a blast. Cool that you went to Disney. Both those places are absolutely super, super cool. Zay, what's the best vacation you've ever taken?
Arguably the cruise with you and Drew is up there. That was probably my favorite because that was like my first although I did go to Myrtle one time with a bunch of people that was like all friends, but that one was like with my two closest friends. So that was
you were with me in Myrtle.
Not Myrtle. I'm thinking of a different one. Not that one.
Oh, okay.
It was one I went on with Matt and some of those, but my closest friend one was you and Drew. So that cruise was insane.
Yeah, I probably have to. I don't want to piggyback off of him, but that cruise was so much fun. You can even, if you're a Patreon, you can go and see some pictures and videos of the cruise. So it's a little bit far back in the post now, but that was an absolute blast. I love cruises. I always think they're so much fun. They never get old. So much fun. There's nothing better than just free food the whole time.
Anything you want. You want ice cream?
Super hungry. You can just go get ice cream, pizza, burgers.
And the dinners were actually really good too.
Yeah, the dinners were fire. It's just a fun environment the whole time. I love them.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Madison. That was fun to talk about. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat, and thank you for sharing your experiences with us as well. Next up, Rodney with a $5 super chat says, anything spooky coming up around Halloween? Well, we've said it before, Rodney, we're not going to try to do like themed months anymore. We'll do, Black History movies around the year. We'll do spooky movies around the year. We'll do all these themes around the year, but we don't want to keep them like on the month that they're being celebrated on because there's just way too much saturation of like spooky reactions in October and such that it tends to affect our performance on our videos quite a bit. So we don't want to be in competition with anybody else, so I mean, there's always a suggestion for spooky things. What's the last spooky thing we watched, Zay? Let me think.
Would it be The Others? Or
The Others was probably like
probably
the
the
most
last
recent
one
horror
that we watched. I don't think we
Um,
were because it was like I remember that was like a change up because we haven't done a lot of spooky horror stuff.
Yeah, well, Mulholland Drive was kind. You could call that kind of spooky,
Yeah,
but not
Mulholland
like
was
horror,
kind of
not like horror.
yeah.
But oh, Jonathan is a big Bite member. Says Rosemary's Baby will be on Patreon for spooky season, so maybe we'll put that one on,
yeah, cool.
on YouTube potentially.
Yeah, it's not saying we're not gonna do them because it's
Yeah.
because that time, but we just don't want to like last October we did horror movie, like you know what I'm saying those probably would have been better for us to space out, you know.
Yeah.
But we'll still, I'm sure we'll get a couple in.
Sure. All right. Well, thank you, Rodney, for the $5 super chat, and thank you for the question.
Thank you, Rodney.
Knox the Spades hits us with a $10 Canada, and it looks like she's hitting us with a bunch of fun questions. Next up, too. Thank you, Knox, for the $10 super chat, and thank you for the questions before we even get into them. Zay, let's read these questions. Why don't you read them out? Starting with the first one.
Any films you watch?
The whole thing.
Read the whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any films you watched while drunk or high? If so, what was your experience? If not, what films would you watch while in that state? And then the second question is, if you could make a film this second, what would it be about? I think my favorite film I've ever watched, drunk or high. I think I was high or drunk or none. You never know.
Ambiguous. You never know.
Ambiguous. I don't even know what a drug is.
Yeah, we don't do that. We don't.
I drink water.
Yeah.
So I was so sober watching Scary Movie. I think it was Scary Movie. That's the one where they make fun of like Paranormal Activity and shit, right?
No, that's
Haunted House. Haunted House. That's what it was.
Yeah,
and that is like one of my. That shit was so funny. That Haunted House movie was so funny. What about you?
I remember, and I do not suggest this. Nobody do this. We don't suggest or condone drinking or anything like that. But I remember I was in this period of time where I think I was in between semesters at school or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a lot of free time. So this was before I showed you Game of Thrones. So I went on a binge of watching Game of Thrones episodes back to back while playing Skyrim and drinking wine. And I know it's not a movie, but I remember being like, here, Tyrion, just like playing games, just like drinking wine. Because everybody on the show drank wine. And it made me really into wine at the time.
Interesting.
So that was really fun. But if we're talking about movies, I'm going to answer like, if not, what films would you watch while in that state?
Okay, yeah.
I think being drunk, I think it would be fun to watch. Probably like, it'd be pretty fun to probably watch one of the old school like Airplane or Blazing Saddles. Those bad boys.
Yeah,
that would be fun.
And then. Okay, if you could make a film this second, what would it be about? And one jumped right out in my mind. We talked about how interesting it would be during the Kill Bill reaction. We got to see the anime thing of O-Ren, and I would have loved to have watched, like, make a movie about, because her past when they were going through it in Kill Bill was fucking crazy, and I think that would be a sick movie, like to just watch O-Ren. And we actually, I think, mentioned something like that at one point in reaction.
Yeah, that would be sick. Okay. Geez. All right. If you could make a film this second, does that mean could I make a film? Do I have the ownership of any IP?
What's not IP?
Intellectual property? No. Like, do I have the rights? Is this assuming I get the rights to make the film about this?
Sure. We'll leave it pretty open. Not saying you have to necessarily make something brand new off the top of your head. But there's so like, I don't know.
I would want to see a God of War movie.
Oh, a God of War movie would be so good.
That'd be so sick.
So good. God of War would be sick, especially with like them having Ragnarok and all these other ones.
Yeah, that would be dope. Okay, there you go.
All those open world games would have cool movies. Like
Well,
Assassin's Creed
I mean, they could be
could be
butchered
cool.
easily,
They
too.
could be
Made an
butchered.
Assassin's Creed movie.
I never watched it.
Yeah,
It must not have done well.
I heard bad things. Yeah.
They see they can be butchered.
But speaking of, if you could make a film, so here's the thing. Here's an update. Me and Zay and a bunch of other people made a movie in high school for a film class, and I was the director and everything. I was also the script writer with a buddy named Tim. We both wrote the script. I don't think the film exists anymore. I found the Google Drive link. It wasn't available on there anymore, so I don't think I'll be able to access that. But my buddy Tim reached out, and he found the script. So I right now have a copy of the script of the movie we made with Zay's lines on there, written by me and Tim. So maybe we'll release that at some point for you guys to see.
I got it. You and I, we reshoot it.
Reshoot it?
Yeah.
What are we playing? Multiple parts?
We'll use Tina, Nat, Drew.
Why don't I give you guys right now a sneak peek, like the first?
Oh God, please! I think I'm gonna shit myself if you do that. I can't imagine.
Let's see.
Oh man, I do not. I don't know if chat. Just brace yourselves, because I don't really remember the script. I just remember acting was very. Actually, our acting was top tier, if I remember. Pretty sure we were. They wanted to send us to a film festival, but we humbly declined as we were focused on so many different facets of our life. You know, we were young kids. We didn't want to get all mixed up in the industry, the Hollywood. You see what goes on in Hollywood. You know, so we turned it down. We didn't want to get too much traction going. Now we're here.
All right, here we go.
Oh God.
We actually didn't name it. We called it Cinema Project.
Perfect.
Fade in. The front yard is having an outside fire at night. Oh, maybe I should use different words, different names. I'm going to change the names because I used everyone's real name in this movie.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Larry. A narcissistic, sadistic, and easily tempered man with dark humor. He's our antagonist. Now he's telling a scary story as a joke. She tried to stop him. Cuts to Andy. Andy, who is easily scared and emotional, says, then what happened? Larry says, he slit her throat. Then Isaiah, we'll use his name.
Yeah, you can use my name.
Who's in this movie, he's quiet and shy. He says, what the hell? Larry says, hey, I don't... Actually, Zay, say, what the hell?
I'm not doing that. I'll do the next line that I get.
All right. Larry says, hey, I don't blame him. That's what I would do. Cuts to Max. He says, you're sick, Lance.
Larry.
Then a girl named Jaqueline says, seriously, what's your problem? Cuts to Tim, our protagonist. Tim is on the phone watching a video discussing a recent virus outbreak, symptoms, and people being affected. Everyone is talking in the background. You can hear on his phone, it says, warning, please stay inside at all times. The X virus has infected over half of America, and symptoms are now turning into disasters. There have been reports of people coming back to life after a few days of death due to the X virus. We have not discovered a cure, but we are able to identify some of the symptoms. If you or your loved ones are experiencing any of the symptoms listed, please take caution and consider what actions you decide to take. Severe headaches, uncontrollable rage, and psychotic-like aggression have all been reported as symptoms of the X virus. That is the teaser. I will not read the rest of the script, but there is 15 more pages. So,
yeah. So as you can see why we humbly turned down any film festival invitations, like I said, because again, we didn't want to just wipe clean all these other people that worked so hard with such large budgets. You know, we didn't want to be those kids that you see now on YouTube, like living in mansions and live a humble life. You know, a very calm, quaint one.
And yes, Staffy, I did get married. Okay, thank you, Knox, for the $10 super chat. Next, John says, if you or any of your loved ones have suffered from mesothelioma, I don't know what that is, but it's
Because
so fun.
that's like the thing that you see on like TV.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like,
Thank you, Knox, for the $10 super chat, and thank you for all the questions. Next up, Oofta with a $5 super chat says 4 rooms. Tim Roth is a bellboy who has an interesting night on the job. Antonio Banderas, Harvey Keitel, Quentin Tarantino, fun and crazy movie. Sounds interesting. Let's see what everybody thinks about 4 rooms.
Oh, Marissa Tomei's in it.
Oh, nice. Thank you, wine cheese.
What? What did you say? What? Oh, I see. I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? Hello, eat my shorts.
What?
Eat my shorts.
Maybe we should stop reading the names.
Greetings from Scranton. Ah, I see. Scranton, Pennsylvania. Do you work for Dunder Mifflin?
Where there are beefy writing utensils.
There are who?
Beefy writing utensils in Pennsylvania. Pencil.
Yeah, no, I got it. I was pissed off. Pissed off. I was thinking more, Scranton, Pennsylvania, Dunder Mifflin, but
Muffin Ditter.
I don't know what you said, but it's a slur in a language for sure.
Okay. Four rooms gets a yellow, so we can add it to the list with yellow.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Oofta, for the suggestion. Thank you for the $5 super chat. We got it on the list now in yellow. It sounds super interesting, though. This is a movie that I'd probably check out just after hearing about it. Edward Hannah with a $4.99 super chat says, welcome back, Cam and Zay. And I was just saying the other day, where have they gone? Well, yes, Zay was busy moving into his own place, and I was busy getting married. So we have been a little bit absent, but hopefully that is a reasonable excuse. Hopefully you guys can understand that.
We have done one of the Rocky movies also, by the way. Sorry, I'm trying to catch on some of these too. We've done one of the Rocky movies. We've talked about possibly getting into the sequels.
Yeah.
Eventually. So stay tuned for that. And thank you, Edward. Glad to be back. We are very glad to be back. It was a weird hiatus of time. We still got some reactions done, but we really haven't been able to get too much, I guess, up, right?
So
we got some stuff for you guys.
All right. Well, good night, James. Hope you have a good night. Super Slab says, holy shit, grats to both of y'all. Thank you, Super Slab. And thank you again, Edward Hannah. Next on the list, we have Knox of Spades with a Canada $2. Hits us again, says Train to Busan, a Korean zombie film on a train. Zay, I've heard of this. Have you seen it?
Train to Busan, I've never seen, but I actually haven't watched it because of the fact that it's gotten suggested to us a couple times. And
does it have a color?
Train to Busan, Train to Busan. Train to Busan doesn't have any color.
Busan.
So let's run it.
Let's see if it gets a color.
I did see someone also ask if Cam and I are gamers. We do game. I'm more of a first-person shooter, but shut up, Mike.
I barely know her.
But Cam, you're more of what, the single player, role-playing game. You like playing
Skyrim, Baldur's Gate, potentially even God of War. I had a good time playing. Black Myth Wukong looks really fun. I haven't played it, but that's the type of game that I would play.
Once my PC gets upgraded, that's the first game I'm playing on stream. So I'm going to go back and start it up. Have you seen Beetlejuice?
I've seen Beetlejuice. You haven't, though, right?
Yeah, I haven't. So there you go. Yeah. Cam has seen it. I have not. I think we've had that suggested before.
Yeah.
There's a new one coming out, right?
A second one in the theaters called Beetlejuice.
Oh. Say it one more time?
No. Well, you can say it as many times as long as you interrupt it. So I could say Beetlejuice, and then say Beetlejuice. It doesn't mean anything.
What if I say it for you?
No, don't. Because we're gonna have a big problem on our hands.
Snakes on a train.
Okay, Staffy says, when will you upload the anime? We want to see Akira and Howard's Moving Castles. They are my favorite. Update on the anime. Okay, first, we are banging out Attack on Titan reactions like crazy. And those are being worked on, edited, uploaded. They're unlisted right now. And those have been successful. We got striked by Studio Ghibli for Spirited Away.
Yeah.
And we tried to appeal it or whatever. They I don't know if we actually did try to appeal it. I think we tried to appeal it.
I thought we did.
No, I don't think we tried to appeal it. We just got striked right away, and I don't think
we decided I think we decided like it was better probably to leave it alone.
Yeah, because if we go further past the strike, we are potentially saying like, you know, take us to court or leave it up, and we don't want to go down that route. So we have to. Studio Ghibli films are going to be full length, Patreon exclusives only. Akira, we'll see how that goes, but Attack on Titan has been working out very well. So, but Patreon exclusives, Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castles, and Princess Mononoke will be on Patreon as full length at some point.
It sucks because those movies are so freaking good, and we really praise the shit out of Studio Ghibli throughout the whole reaction and everything.
Yeah, we said so many kind things. We made it extremely
just,
but they're, you know, that we knew that's why we made a separate channel, because we knew that was a possibility.
Yeah. Tina just watched Your Name actually the other day.
Oh,
I told her to watch it because she was like she wanted to watch an anime thing because she finished Demon Slayer. So watch Your Name. She's like, oh my god, I love this.
Yeah, it was really good. Okay.
78%.
78%. So that is a light green, and you know what light green means.
Train to bussin'. Count of Monte Cristo. While you do that, I'm just looking up some movies that people have been suggesting in the chat. Just kind of get an idea. Put your lovin' on me, baby. Put your lovin' on me. Firewall. It's funny as hell, yo.
All right. Nice. We got a green bean on Train to Busan. Nice. All right. Thank you, Knox of Spades, for the Canada $2. And thank you for the suggestion. Next up on the list, a 1999 super chat from Edward Hanna. You know we got to bring it back. We're going to take it lo-fi. Yeah. Bringing it in to celebrate the times, but knowing that sometimes colors can change slowly, just like emotions. You know, welcome.
You know.
How's everybody doing today? Can we get a big round of applause for Edward Hanna and his 1999 super chat? Just an absolute banger of a wanger. Huge props. And we are going to read what he has to say right now. Zay, why don't you hit it away?
Wow. Or is that World of Warcraft? So awesome. Because you put the O lowercase, and technically that's how you abbreviate WoW. Wow. Congratulations, Cam. Congratulations, Zay. Thank you, Edward.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That really means a lot, Edward. Thank you so much. And you just threw in a 1999 super chat just to say congratulations. It really means a lot. We really appreciate all the support. And man, let me turn these off real quick.
Yeah.
And that really does mean a lot. Thank you. Thank you for the 1999. You didn't have to do that much to write what you wrote, but you still did. Wow, so awesome. Well, Edward, you're awesome. So thank you. I mean, yes, we're moving into the next portion of our life, and we're super excited and super happy about it. And we really appreciate everybody here who has said congratulations.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you all for being patient and waiting on us. And, of course, it's been busy, as you guys know. So I just want to, we want to say thank you again. Thank you so much for coming to this live stream. I think now is a good time to call it at about an hour, 30 minutes.
Real quick, though, I just want to touch on a couple things.
Sure.
Before we do. TJ said, can you guys watch the movie Animal House? Do we have news for you?
Do we have news for you?
Oh, we have news for you.
We already did. And that is in the works.
It is in the works. How are you not watching Bills versus Dolphins? Larry, I actually have been paying attention to the score of it because I do a fantasy football. But my stepdad's actually at this game with his two brothers in Miami. So he's watching that game right now live. He sent me a picture. Wow. John said, I thought you saved this for your OnlyFans. Well, let's just say you guys got a little bit of free content.
There you go.
You know? We are the Animal House. You're right, Jordan. Something like that.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for stopping on by. Thank you again, Edward, for the 1999 super chat. And thank everybody who gave in a super chat today, and everybody who has just participated in the regular chat. Thank you all for being here. We had a lot of fun. Of course, real quick, Tariq says these streams are the highest of my day. Well, thank you, Tariq, so much. We're glad you enjoy. Thank you for the $2 super chat. And all the best to everybody. All the best to you, Jordan. And you guys have a good one. Keep an eye out. Hopefully I can get the next reaction up tomorrow. It should be Dirty Work with Norm Macdonald if I can. Otherwise, it'll probably be the day after that. But I'm working hard in the background trying to catch up. And go check out our anime channel if you like that kind of stuff. Attack on Titan reactions will be hitting there at some point soon.
Yes. Make sure you guys check that out. Please. I am the host of that channel, FYI. Yes. So it will be flipped, roles reversed for that. It's going to be super fun. Very fun.
We're working hard on it for everybody, and we're just having a blast in the process. So thank you guys all. Man. Thank you for all the suggestions you give. This has been just a really fun journey nonetheless. All these movies we get to see and add to our library is amazing, and you guys get to watch us do it too.
Exactly.
Keep an eye out on Thursdays. That's when we do our live streams. We might have another one next week. We'll see. My wife is coming back into town, so
Editor. I barely know her.
And on that, we'll leave it off. Have a good night, everybody.
Peace, y'all.